Hi everyone and welcome to Monday's Drama Hospital Recap. As always, don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss any of our videos or recaps. This week has just been so crazy. We're getting ready for this huge fundraiser this weekend. So I have all these watched and I'm just, recording them and putting them up like that. So let's get right to it. So at Elizabeth's place, Elizabeth and Franco wake up together. He's scared of messing all this up and she says everyone will just have to accept that they're together. Aiden comes in. Elizabeth is quickly like, oh, go downstairs and see grandma. And, I'll make breakfast. And Aiden asks if they're together. And Elizabeth is like, yes, but he's more interested in what's for breakfast, so she doesn't have to worry. At General Hospital, Finn seems to be taking his pills, and Brad asks Hayden and Michael what's going on. He has little faith that she can save this sinking ship of a hospital. And, Hayden says there's one way they can reduce the deficit, but, it's nothing they want to do. Carly runs into Finn. They haven't seen each other in a while. And then Lucas comes over and says that Finn's basically a Nobel Prize candidate. And he asks how Sonny's doing. And then it kind of flashes back to when Sonny helped Finn get the medication. And he's like, maybe I should visit. So Hayden and Michael are talking. And, General Hospital is going through a transition. And Michael and Hayden are leading it. Carly and Finn are talking. And she starts to say how she doesn't understand why Tracy would hire Hayden to work here. And Lucas tries to stop her. But she's like bad-mouthing Hayden. And then Hayden comes over. And like her and Finn are all like, and Carly's like, okay. So Hayden got Michael a seat on the board, which gives them a better chance at saving the hospital. And Carly says she'll never forget what, Hayden did to Jason, but she will appreciate it if she's able to save the hospital. Finn's, taking his pills, and Brad asks if things are going better. He wants co-credit for the serum, and he thinks Finn is a junkie, and, Finn says he's wrong, and then Lucas comes over, and Lucas thinks he heard Brad blackmailing Finn, which he basically did. At Nell's place, Nelle is listening to the recording of Sonny. Felicia comes over and wants to, make over the place. And she wants to talk about themes and influences and, give me some background and, because background affects how you decorate and what about your memories? And Nelle says she doesn't want to be reminded of Atlanta every day. And Felicia mentions a boyfriend and Nelle is super evasive. And then Felicia asks for a glass of water. So then while Nelle's getting the glass of water, Felicia looks into the pink gift bag that's on the table, and it's like a really fancy bra, and Nelle comes back in. So Felicia covers and said she was just taking in the room, in her Felicia way though, because we love Felicia. And then Carly calls Nelle and asks if she can help her go over the forms for Morgan's Foundations. And Felicia leaves, and Nelle can see that the bag is tipped over. Back at General Hospital, Bobby and Felicia have a secret elevator meeting like they do in NCIS. Curtis, he's following people, so he's the main point of this. So Curtis is following Julian. Julian's meeting with Liv, at some aromatherapy or herb shop, and Julian asks her what she wants. So Curtis breaks out the sound camera thing, and Liv puts on music while they talk, and then they talk about how, Julian had her killed or thought he had, and how she lost everything, and Curtis is only hearing the music, unfortunately. So she says she had to hide from people she cared about, and, she even has a sister, and he says to leave Ava out of it, and I'm like, no, pull Ava into it. So Julian says that she can live in the open, she could be a part of the family. He asks what her endgame is and why General Hospital is so important to her. At Sonny's, Jason and Sonny are sending Sam to the safe house, and Sam decides she's not going. She's worried about the rest of the family that's at risk, and it doesn't feel right. Jason gets a phone call from Curtis to meet him. Sonny talks with Sam. She says hiding isn't an option. She can protect herself, and if Boss Lady is suspicious of her absence, then she'll go after Jason. And Sonny thanks Sam for all her and Jason have done for him. Then Carly comes over with Nelle, and they're going to work on the paperwork together. How fun. Back to Curtis. Curtis fills Jason. Jason arrives in on the music situation, and they sit and they stake out. So inside, Julian is still trying to get answers from Liv. Why GH? Why condos? And she says it's a wonderful business opportunity, and she can live there. And he says he'll buy her the waterfront, and she says it has to be General Hospital. Curtis wants to go in guns blazing, and Jason says they have to wait. So they keep switching off who listens and who watches. Curtis is trying to get his cop self back and get his reputation back, and he wants the truth to prove his worth, and he's the person he always wanted to be. Inside, Julian is trying to get answers. Why does she want to come back? like, why this place? Why now? And she says the questions are above his pay grade, and she shows him what it'll be like if he's not successful. So she hacked into General Hospital's security cameras, and she's watching Lucas and Brad, and it's how cute they are together, and this, that, and the other thing. And now end scene. So Liv is also watching Leo. Julian's going to figure out how to get the sale approved, and he shuts off the music, and Curtis and Jason can hear, and he says he's tired of living in fear of his own sister. Dun, dun, dun. Brad tries to explain to Lucas, maybe he was just overreacting because things are tense, but Lucas is reminded of how Brad used to be, and then he's sorry he doubted him, and don't make your husband sorry, Brad. Seriously. Finn is taking more pills, so I'm pretty sure that's above the prescribed dosage. Hayden doesn't want her solution to work. Personnel cuts across the board everywhere. She doesn't want to do it, but it seems like the only thing to be done. Felicia tells Bobby about the bra she found worth hundreds of dollars. That's just excessive. And so the so-called boyfriend has money. Sonny doesn't want to work all together. He says there's too much going on, and with NELLE, and Diane can do it. But NELLE goes into the bedroom at Sonny's place, and I think she's gonna plant the bra. And that's all for Monday. So I'm going to upload this real fast, and I will see you in 2 seconds for Tuesdays. And I hope you have a great Of course, it low power moded me a second. So I hope you have a great 10 minutes, and I will see you in 10 more. Bye!